Welcome back to New Era for the Big Three as automakers begin the journey back from the brink with the world watching. Amy sat down with auto expert Mike Caudill to find out how they plan to recover from the COVID-19 crisis.
Auto workers finally getting back to work here in Metro Detroit. It is a big step for manufacturers to bring those workers back into the plants, and it's really a model for the rest of the country. Our auto expert Mike Caudill joins us now.
Big step is the right word. Ford Motor Company announced that more than 60,000 people will be going back to work this week in assembly plants around the country. Ford is opening up 9 of their assembly plants from Kentucky and Louisville, Michigan, Chicago, on down. They're opening up all of their plants right now. General Motors has a massive process in place where they're providing care kits for their employees as they return to assembly plants so that they can get back to building cars again.
Now, we were out at some of these facilities yesterday morning when workers were coming in, and we heard about the testing and the precautions in place, but we also heard from these workers that they're a little nervous.
Yeah, they are a little nervous, and both Ford Motor Company and General Motors have put out these little pamphlets. They're pamphlets that basically tell the workers this is what it's going to be like when you're returning back into the manufacturing facility. They're all going to be wearing masks. They're all going to be wearing face shields and in some instances glasses as well, depending on what the social distancing may be. And before they even step into the manufacturing facility, their temperature will be taken and certain wellness precautions and measures will be taken as well. Questionnaires will be filled out so that they're protected as they walk back into the facility. So the automakers are going to do a phased-in program, and what they mean by this is they're not going to be going back to 100% capacity. They're going to be doing a ramp-up phase where they're getting the most critical installers in there at the very beginning. So when you look at the way a vehicle is built, it starts with powertrain, it starts with, on the electric vehicles, the battery systems. So they're going to be working to bring in some of these higher-level engineering folks first and get them assembling vehicles at the foundational level, and then they'll start bringing in more and more people as they see the program working.
Obviously, the world is watching right now. President Trump coming to Michigan a little later this week.
That is correct. Ford Motor Company, the Rosenville plant, is a powertrain plant. They make components there. President Trump will be there to visit the plant. That is a plant where ventilators are made. As we know, General Motors will be producing up to 30,000 ventilators by August. Ford Motor Company right behind them as well, developing ventilators and masks and getting them out to not only their workers, but providing these ventilators out into the marketplace for hospitals and first responders to be using to protect against the coronavirus.
Many auto experts say the coming weeks will determine if automakers will need some form of stimulus from the federal government to get past the fallout from the pandemic. Local hotel is